All right, we got a 7 round mock draft to get to. Okay, Froger. So you're the one that did it. How many players did you actually know, or you just start picking shit? Now, no drill today, man. You know, take your bits and go watch BMG for real. All right, Cam Ward 1, Shadur 2, Travis Hunter 3. Okay, as long as they draft a quarterback in this 7 round. Round 5 to 7 on God, random picks 6, 7. Okay. Tedero McMillan, I like that because now you give Drake May an actual fucking weapon, bro. Mason Graham to the Jaguars. Will Campbell to the Raiders. You don't think they would give Will Johnson if he was available? Yo, bro, I streamed 2 days ago. J Dottie, you not tapped in. Lock in. Uh, the thing with the Jets and Will Johnson, bro, I think they would go Abdul Carter. Like obviously they secondary and the whole defense is good, but at this point there's no like offensive weapons or offensive choices other than Calvin Banks. So I think it's either like an offensive tackle, Josh Simmons or Calvin Banks, or they'll draft like Abdul Carter or Will Johnson. I know the defense is good. But I just think like getting an offensive lineman this high is more reliable than one of these picks, these skill position picks. Because usually often offensive tackles pan out. At least when they draft them high. There's not really too many busts that's drafted in the first 15 picks, offensive line wise. But okay, Saints get Kelvin Banks. I hope so. I hope they get a pointless ass position at number 9. Bears, Josh Simmons. Makes sense. Damn. And then they cut off the 49ers that need an offensive line. That makes sense. Actually, to the Cowboys makes sense. Malachi Starks. That's like Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm not playing the same position, but same shit. Drafted him high. Got rid of him soon later. Tyler Warren to the Colts. Do you really think they go tight end? I think after this year, bro, if Anthony Richardson can't put shit together, bro, we gotta. I ain't gonna say talk about replacements, bro, but if he hasn't shown no growth, something's gotta be done. And I think the Colts would draft a quarterback in the draft and or get one in free agency. Because I heard a report that they're gonna try to get Anthony Richardson like some competition to make him play better or something like that. Did I read that right? Do I remember that right? They do need a tight end though. And Tyler Warren, you don't get no much better than that for real. Jalen Walker at 15. I love that. You can go any fucking options as linebacker and edge, bro. That makes sense. I wouldn't be mad. Kenneth Grant, though. Get Grady Jarrett replacement? I wouldn't be mad at that. I fuck with Kenneth Grant. And then James Pierce goes to Bengals. Makes too much sense. Ursery. Damn, they go offensive tackle? I don't know how much priority that is. I feel like the defense need to lock in. Colston Loveland goes to the Broncos, 100%. I just don't know where they have Courtland Sutton in the future, bro. Is he really gonna be the wide receiver 1 for the future, or do they go a different route? Because you could draft a Luther Burden right here and see if he's your wide receiver 1 and Sutton wide receiver 2. That ain't bad at all. Burden goes to the Buccaneers. I can see this happening. I think that's like the most likely option. Other than like maybe like a Nick Scourton to the Buccaneers or something. And maybe a linebacker, I don't know. But Susan Godwin and Evans getting old, that's a fact. That's why I say it makes too much sense. And then Abuka to the Steelers. Written in stone at this point. Cam Williams. I think that's an underrated pick. Like, I think Cam Williams should go in the first draft. And whoever gets him, I think they'd be pretty fucking happy with their pick. No matter who gets him. Nick Scoring to the Chargers, okay. Siobhan Revel to the Packers. Walter Nolan, Isaiah Bond. Yo, does Jayden Daniels really need another weapon in the first round? Like, I could see them drafting, like, a Derek Harmon or something, bro. Something for the defense. Because I just think their offense is too good. Not too good, but, like, it's just not a priority right now. And you can get a wide receiver 2 or 3 in a free agency. Where that takes you. They have Terry McLaurin. What do you mean they have Noah Brown that stepped up this year, bro? Noah Brown's like a wide receiver 3, but, like, bro, they don't need to draft him first round. I just don't think it's priority in the first round. There's other needs. How do you know he's not gonna do it next year? Unless Daniels take a step back, he elevates that offense so much. Josh Connerly to Ravens, that's dangerous. Any offensive lineman fucking drafted first round by the Ravens would be dangerous. Then he saves his linebackers. That's what I'm saying. I think they need to prioritize the fucking. Oh my god, they need. Yeah, the secondaries. Oh my god. Yeah, they need to prioritize that shit. Get a Benjamin Morrison, bro. Shit. And there ain't no other safety you can go first round now. Benjamin Morrison goes to the Vikings though. Derek Harmon, Bills. Shamar Stewart, Eagles. Talik Williams to the Chiefs. Mike Green. Damn, Mike Green to the Lions. That Lions team is just so good. Jahdae Barron goes first pick in the second round. I don't know if that's a reach, but shout out Barron, man. Love the way he played against Jeremiah Smith. Trey Harris? Wait, what'd they do first round? Nah, Cam Moore. They didn't give him Trey Harris. Tyler Booker. Jonas Vainaya. Damn. Trey Amos. Damn. Two almost players in the second round. Donovan Jackson. Landon Jackson. Deion Walker. Jalen Milroe. I wish I could see what they drafted beforehand. Jalen Milroe to the Jets. Got to. Jets you gotta draft somebody, pay somebody. Shit, Kirk Cousins is right there. Jahad Campbell. They need, but you telling me they're not gonna get a offensive lineman in the first two rounds at least? They could prioritize that in free agency though. That's another thing. TJ Sanders. That's fine. Shit, and all defensive players, bro. I wouldn't be mad at it unless someone crazy drops. I won't be bad with Price or Princely. Now imagine Jack Sawyer, bro. The way he played, bro. Oh my god. Mario Hampton. Bro, if y'all can get Najee back and have Mario and Hampton in the fucking backfield with him, bro. Not with him, but share reps. Oh my god. It's dangerous, bro. Caleb Johnson. JT Tuimoloau. Nah, JT had such a great game against fucking Texas. I just really want to see who pans out and who doesn't. Like a Judkins. Ohio State running back replacing Ohio State running back with JK and the Chargers. And the thing is, bro, you didn't know people in the 6th and 7th round. I'm looking at some names I don't even know them for real. Jackson Dart to the 3rd round. I don't think he's gonna fall this far, bro. There's so many scouts that are so high on him, bro, and as long as he tests out well in the combine, bro, because of the shortage of quarterbacks this year and a lack of not experience, but a lack of talent, I guess, bro, he's gonna rise, bro. He might fuck around and jump in front of Jalen Milroe at this point, bro. The way that he's rising is insane, bro. I don't understand it. I do and I don't, because I don't think he's gonna be. He's gonna have a lot of problems year one if he goes to the Giants. He'll have his he'll shine in some games, but man, I think there's a lot of mistakes to be made for sure. I've seen him at 84 now. How close though? Cause he was probably 84 weeks ago, but he had a good ending to his season. Harold Fannin. I just don't know after the wait. Where's Gunnar Helm? Did I pass him? He's cool. 5 days ago, damn. I want to see after the combine who's the risers, who's the fallers type shit. Back to back Ohio State down here. Travion Henderson. Oh my god, I would love that. Big playability to that offense with Caleb Williams. At least some type of fucking pressure. Who else what is they running back again? I drafted him on fucking fancy. He's a fucking common ass last name, Denzel Burke. I really hope we get a corner in draft as a Falcons fan. Yeah, DeAndre Swift. But I do want a cornerback, and I like Denzel Burke's game, bro. He's he's just I don't know how to explain it. Like when his name's called up, bro, to shut down your best wide receiver, he does that. Unless it's the Oregon Ducks. Fucking 5 weeks into the season. Like, yeah, that's where we get to, like, I know Restrepo. Damn, 2 wide receivers? I ain't gonna lie, McMillan and Restrepo is like, you don't want to draft them on the same team because they're both like similar builds and similar play style. They're both deep threats. Like, I mean, Restrepo was fucking Cam Ward's bailout every time, bro. Wait. Bombed it to Restrepo every time. Like, I don't know what other wide receivers, like, because I already forget and shit. But there's probably other wide receivers that fit that, like, mold. And I just don't think getting 2 young wide receivers in a draft for already young quarterback is just not smart. In a sense of, like, that's hard, that you need to have some type of, like, established wide receivers on that offense. You don't want everybody to be young. Lathan Ransom, he had a good game against Texas. Cool game. He made a lot of cool plays, good plays. Couple. Cam Scatterboo goes to the Commanders. Damn. I feel like some teams just don't need to prioritize offense, at least in a draft. I think they'll benefit from free agency. And we'll know once free agency starts, once the combine starts, get a better idea. Quinn Ewers goes to the Seahawks. It's just hard to see quarterbacks like Ewers drop all the way to 82nd, bro. Like, we knew fucking last year that fucking Rattler was gonna drop. There was gonna be a huge gap between the last quarterback taking it in the first round to when the next quarterback was taken off the round. There's a big gap. Keep that man away from my Hawks. He was not a bad quarterback, bro. It's just like he has a lot of injury history, and his lows is low, but his highs is high. So it's like you get the best of both worlds sometimes. As long as if you can get some consistency and get rid of the injuries, it's fair game. Davion Williams. Did you have him take another wide receiver, or is this gonna be they gotta replace Quentin Johnston, bro? What is this? Ineligible? How's this ineligible? Jaden Higgins. Ted Johnson becomes a weapon for the Eagles. Ali Gordon goes to the Vikings. Okay. I feel like there's not better options down here. Matthew Golden. That's a good pick for the Dolphins. I see him being number 2. Just in the league in general. Yeah, Dylan Sampson. I fuck with Dylan Sampson. I think he could be a franchise running back. Potentially. At the highest of highs. Gunnar Helm in the 4th round? That's a steal. That's a steal. We didn't have a big game, like a game that I thought he would step up in. I mean, you blame Ewers too, bro. But I thought Gunnar Helm would have more of an impact. DJ Giddens too. I missed that. We get to Ty Robinson. Come on now. Nah, Dolphins having a great draft. Jack Beck. So why does everybody have us taking a wide receiver late in the rounds, bro? Out of our 4 picks, we need to prioritize wide receiver. Like, we didn't get Casey Washington last year and didn't use him at all. Like, bro. I thought we would use him in the slot or something, bro. I'm thinking he's a slot, right? He was at Florida. Cornelius is a crazy last name. Terrence Ferguson. They didn't get their tight end first round, so okay. Benosin. Benosin reminds you of Malik Hooker. Another Ohio State. He's a safety, but still. Like, I think, like Malik Hooker was drafted way above fucking what Igbenogson is right here. But I just looked at Malik Hooker like he's not gonna be one of the best safeties in a draft, like, or like in general, bro. Even coming out of Ohio State, even when he was at Ohio State, he was good, but it was just like I feel like Ohio State had that run where they were like cornerback, 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 or secondary, secondary, secondary for years in the first round, for years at a time. What they're doing with wide receivers now is what they used to do with secondary. And Malik Hooker was always that outlier to me where I was like, I don't know if he's going to be able to, I didn't think he would fall out the league in like fucking 3-4 years like he did. But I at least thought he was going to be a fringe starter and keep a job. But Aiden Wilson get that same like where I think his lowest lows is out the league in 2 years, 3 years if he doesn't clean up his game. He is not a bad cornerback by any means. It's just the flags, obviously part of his game. But other than that, I think he could clean that up and be really good. Hope he don't go to the Saints because they love the Ohio State defensive players or Ohio State players in general with Olave too. Yeah, that's where we get to nobodies. So I was Jack Nelson. That's a good quality pick for the 49ers. Jack Nelson, you gotta love them Wisconsin offensive linemen. All Wisconsin do is produce fucking. You got the outlier like T.J. Watt, but other than that, it's offensive linemen and running backs. Everything else out the window. In the outlier like Russell Wilson. Malachi Moore. Kobe Bryant. I don't know how he's fallen this far. I didn't think it was that bad. I don't watch highlights of him or anything like that, but what I've heard about him, I thought he would be way higher. Will Howard to the Steelers. This could be a steal pick potentially. The thing is, bro, how good is Will Howard actually? Like, obviously, if you study film, he has very well games. But when he's bad, it's like, bro, you lose to Michigan, and in the fourth quarter, bro, you couldn't get nothing going. Obviously, the offensive line was banged up, so he didn't have much time. But when his back was against the wall, it was what the fuck. Like, this is supposed to be a fourth, fifth round pick in the draft or anything higher. But I think grasping at straws if you got to pick Howard in a sense of him being anything other than a backup in this league. Because I really think like he doesn't have a long shelf on the NFL table potentially if you don't put him in the right situation. But he's an experienced quarterback, 4 years, 3 years at Kansas State, 1 year at Ohio State. He's put up great numbers, has had a great team around him this year. And even at Kansas State, he put up great numbers. That's why Ohio State got him. Made a priority. I just don't know if they want to go running back, but this is potentially a second back of the future. I wouldn't mind this. You draft him just to get 4 or 5 years out of him for the contract. Dylan Gabriel to the Titans. Okay, they draft 2 quarterbacks to, put pressure on to see who's the better one, I guess. I ain't mad at that. Tommy Hill goes to the okay. I thought it said Tuca. I was like, whoa. RJ Harvey falls to the 5th, like back in the 5th round now. Harvey had a great season last season, bro. Like he was like a top 3 back. I feel like, going into this year. But it was one of the Ashton Genty and fucking RJ Harvey. Like, what is with you in drafting these like 2 positions, 2 young players for some teams? Savion Jones. Kyle McCord goes to the Raiders. Okay. This is their quarterback. You waited to draft fucking Kyle McCord in the 6th round to the Raiders? Fuck. I hope they got someone in free agency in this scenario. So Kyle McCord, though. Why'd they do this to both Penn State backs? Somebody's ineligible. Brandon Crenshaw? That's a name right there. Just where I just click draft. Okay, shit. You see me, I'm just rolling. I don't know too much. Can't add anything. Trevor Etienne? Okay, got squeezed in there in that 7th round. Yeah, this we start scratching our head. What the fuck? Elijah Roberts. I think we got to get a cornerback at least, bro. Just throw him in there and see what happens. Sony Styles, 7th round. I think he raised his draft stock, bro. Especially in that game, bro. I think he could do something. Ryan Shazier type mode. I don't wanna or mode. I don't wanna like put too much pressure and like overrate him. But he kinda remind me of him. Especially coming out of Ohio State. He was everywhere on that field during the Texas game. To be my job, man. I'm glad you made this. Like, I obviously can't add anything. Like, especially in the last couple rounds. But it's definitely interesting to see.